Yo guys, welcome back. Now, in today's video, we're gonna go over this post made by one of the production team that made an account dedicated solely to be transparent and give a little more updates, like internal updates to the community. Be a little more transparent and tell us, tell like the C analyst player base what they're trying to do, what their logic is, what they're planning to do on this version, fix this, do this, right? And addressing some, not necessarily drama, but a lot of concerns that the players had during the past, right? So there's a lot of yapping, a lot of like stuff that doesn't do anything. It's like, oh, we were new, we were inexperienced at first, so we made a lot of like random mistakes that we're now trying to fix. We understand that like power creep, a lot of people are worried about power creep. So now at this point we kind of have to address this, right? And they do. They address it, and they talk about how the gameplay of this version is highly repetitive and the viewing experience is quite tiring, about for 1.0 and 2.0. Personally, I didn't really see anything in 2.0 and 1.8, but CN people are what they're addressing here. So the gameplay was the same as usual. Now, while it might not be a problem for me, doesn't mean that it's not a problem for like a gacha player, right? Because I am a gacha player, but gachas are not my main type of games. While for a lot of people, if it is your main game, now this game, you're really going to play the game. Now you're really going to be on it. So it's important for the game to have a variety and to feel fresh every time there is like potentially, like ideally, every time a new patch comes out, you get something new. Something that doesn't repeat, right? Which is the main issue here. They apologize and they say that they're going to implement a lot of new things and try to do new things. They talk about it, what they are later. So this is just a lot of explanation. And they also explained that since 1.9 was the big patch, they had to clump everything new into 1.9, and then 1.8 and 2.0 was just like, okay, well, we don't have time to do new things right after the big patch, so let's just go with the usual. This is what they were saying here. And then after starting from version 1.1, fresh gameplay content will be continuously launched in each version. Fun and casual gameplay activities, large-scale permanent simulation management gameplay, new second half active challenge gameplay, new permanent multi-team challenge gameplay, and main post revision are all being continuously promoted and will meet you one after another starting from 1.1, so stay tuned. Now then they go ahead and talk about the fact that all the characters, which basically is the 1.0 character specifically, were designed with because they were new, right? They didn't know exactly what to go for, how to build them exactly. So now what they're going to do is they're going to fix and start to fix, and I don't know if they're going to fix just the number or they're just going to remake some of the subpar characters. So maybe like the Druid's main, the Centurio's main, the Centurio's main, the Lilia mains, the A-Knight mains, like all of those people that are a little struggling because there are way better characters right now, and why should I use a standard character if I got Lucy, if I got Chu, if I got all the other characters, right? If I got Windsong, why would I use Lilia, right? So these characters and more are being upgraded. I don't know in what sense, but they said multiple times that they're going to like upgrade these characters, revise their kit and stuff like that. So hopefully we get some love for old characters that might become viable again. I don't know, because I understand the power creep, it's bad. in a gacha game in general. But the power creep is also somewhat good. Wait a second before you lose your mind. It's good because you should be wanting to get the new character. You shouldn't be like, oh well, there's a new character, but besides the design, she's cool or he's cool, but I have my character, it works. It's not more powerful than my main. Oh, I've been using Lilia for the past 4 years. Power creep is not existent in this game. I don't feel the need to get a new character, to be honest. Right? A lot of people are not gonna pull just because the character is cool. They need to be powerful, or at least more powerful, or introduce a new mechanic that you want to play with. So in my opinion, power creep is not necessarily 100% a bad thing. It's how you implement it that it's going to damage the game or not, right? So if you can clear, as I always say everywhere, if you can clear with all the characters, just fine. But you can also clear, let's say, faster with, or easier with the new characters. That's good power creep. If you can clear with the characters on 1.0 and then up all the way to 2.0, and now you can't clear anymore unless you pull the new characters, that's the bad power creep. But I don't think that's the case for reverse. A lot of people are clearing everything with like the silliest character possible. So, you know, like with that in mind, all the characters do need a lift up, but the current character, I feel like it's okay. The power creep is okay. It's not that bad yet. So, you know. Now, there is something that they don't address here, which is, you know, the portraits, but the portraits having a lot of power inside, but maybe they will in the future. So in this post they don't, but maybe they will in the future. Now, moving on, another thing they did was tell us what is going to happen in the new versions, right? So 2.1, the High Road 77, which, by the way, I saw the trailer. That I don't know why, but I think Tuesday is kind of hot. I don't know. I guess I'm just weak when I see when I see that type of vibe. I don't know. Anyway, also, what the fuck is that sheep thing? Ooh. But yeah, so 2.1. So they talk about what's going to happen in different versions, right, and what they plan to do in the future stuff. So upcoming 2.1 version, which is the High Road one, we have made a lot of adjustment to the enemy units in main post. This is Peak Focus, the new version, the new main version. We also tried to make a certain rule adjustment based on the battle cycle mechanism, in addition to the regeneration effect, so that characters with different damage mechanism can be strengthened to a certain level. At the same time, we will also launch this Sound Sequence of Dust expansion pack Rhetoric of the Moon Phase, which is I believe is the roguelike, which is both challenging and flexible. We'll hope to bring a new combat experience through dual challenges of affixes and character performance, and also release more combat space for players who like challenges. Now, a little thing that I forgot to say, they're also going to address those characters that are like old, but they can't fucking play because they're CC characters and they can't play anymore because everyone is immune, like Voyager, right? So they did say they're going to do something about it. Now, version 2.2, we have modified the spell resolution mechanism and the number of characters on the field in some specific gameplays, hoping to bring a different combat experience with more combat modes of characters on the field and continuous break replacement mechanism. I don't know what the fuck this means, but the number of characters on the field in some specific gameplay. So the way I see it is like we either gonna get a 5-team or we're gonna get a 4-team or a 3-team with more people in the back, on the bench waiting to replace the 3 on stage, and you don't necessarily have to die to switch the character, right? You might be able to switch the character after a while or after a certain thing that happens in game, which like, oh, I was using medicine pocket, now I killed the minion, now the elite comes in, has a different Afflatus. Tag team. Leave medicine pocket, come in Tooth Fairy or Villa, right? That could be cool. And that could be what they mean by this number of characters in the field, because otherwise, if it was 3 or 4, that wouldn't be a reason to say it, right, as a new thing, right? So since they're saying it as a new thing, it must be something that we don't have. Hoping to bring a different combat experience with more combat modes of characters on the field and continuous break replacement system. I don't know exactly what that is. 2.3 and subsequent versions. There will also be new large and medium-sized gameplays that provide a more differentiated gaming experience. The gaming modes that allow multiple combat environments to rotate and multiple teams to play together are under intensive development, so stay tuned. What does this mean? I don't know, I have no idea. Multiplayer? Co-op? Or is it still this like your two teams playing together? Who knows what that means? In the announcement, adjustment, resistance, and toughness mechanism, we also hope to free up some combat interaction space for control characters and provide more response option in some battles of a certain difficulty. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if they're all immune, then like all the characters that do any CC is like impossible to use them. And you can even see it in their current kits. Every new character that comes out since forever, none of them have any CC from 1.4 even, right? 1.3, 1.2, yeah, basically from 1.0 onwards, from 1.1 onwards, there was no 6-star character that came in with severe CC focus on their kit. I'm thinking like the characters. Is there anyone that is stunning anybody? Any silence? Maybe there's a silence here and there that I'm missing now, but I don't remember any. But yeah, also they say like, yo, sorry and stuff like that. We do more things, blah blah blah. There are new tracks in new environment. Time limited gameplay can still obtain core rewards. Yeah. And sorry, and here's a lot of jades, pure raindrops, 600, and a lot of money and stuff like, and some candies. So overall, pretty good. I will link this in the description if you want to see it yourself, or link it to your friends or something. Yeah, this is gonna be a new account. This guy. New account that is going to give us more updates on what is happening internally and what they're planning to do, and being a little more transparent on what they're working on and what their mentality is focused at the moment, or what they're planning on. So let me know what you think. Does this sound cool to you? It does to me. I am kind of interested in the team stuff that they're doing. I don't know what's going to happen. Is that multiplayer? 5-man team? I don't know. But you can rest assured I'm going to put that in the fucking thumbnail, so you're going to click. But anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. We'll be streaming live on twitch.tv/Jakazin, so feel free to come there and leave a follow. And see you guys next time.